Welcome to C.D.C. Unfiltered. We are chronic, determined, and coping. Join us as we try to break through the fog of today's healthcare system or the lack thereof. We are not medical professionals. This information is for educational purposes only and collective support. We are.
I'm Kara, and I'm chronically ill.
I'm Donna, and I'm determined to figure out what the heck is wrong with myself.
And I am Crystal, and I am doing everything I can in my life to cope.
I just want to remind everybody, please like, subscribe, and share any of our podcasts you are listening to today with a friend or family. If you click on the share button and just hit copy link, that also helps us to reach more people. The only way that we are going to reach the collective that we are looking to reach is if you, the people, help us and share us with your friends and family. If there's anything that we have said in any of our podcasts that you like, please give us a comment and a shout out and let us know. So, fun fact, over the weekend, I was walking, doing errands, and having a good day, feeling, like I was actually like gonna accomplish something,
Yay!
and had one of those moments where I lost my balance just a little bit, fell back, and felt something in my knee pop.
Oh,
Problem is that I snap, crackle, and pop like a damn Rice Krispie treat, right? So like my knees are popping and cracking all the time. So to me, it's normal. Continued to do my thing, continued to walk. And then I sat down and then I really couldn't get back up. I have no idea what I have done to this knee. And the thing is that the pain that I'm in is only like bad when I lean on it a certain way,
Mm.
which to me tells me that it's not that serious, right? Like I'm gonna call my doctors tomorrow morning and tell them what's going on and see what they want me to do. Um, I'm hoping not to get yelled at. I'm hoping to not get reprimanded by my doctor, my mom doctor. Uh, I have a feeling I just foreshadowed something though.
Yeah, I was going to say, watch what you put in the universe.
I feel like she's gonna be like, "Ah," like sorry.
I was walking.
Right.
Like honest to God, I did not feel any pain after that. Like it popped, and there was like mild discomfort. And you ladies know, like mild
Yeah.
discomfort's like on a pain scale 1 to 10, 10 being like you're dying, right? Like you want to be put out, and like one being like, a little bit of an itch. Like it was like a 2 or a 3. Like it really wasn't that bad. And then when I went to get up, it shot to like a 9.
Mm,
But then again, as long as I didn't walk on it, like
it's
as long as I
Under
didn't put
her
the
breath.
pressure, I was okay. And I had a cane with me, so I was using that because I was expecting to, lose steam because I'm walking, right? So I used my cane. We'll see. We'll see. Next episode, we'll see. Or I just need you to cross your fingers.
Yeah.
Isn't it crazy how just sometimes doing literally the everyday things, like walking, coughing, sneezing, we can actually hurt ourselves? Like,
Yeah.
that's not normal.
Yeah.
No, no, it's not normal to go to like to clean out a litter box and then you can't stand back up straight. Like I've done that before.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so have I.
My chiropractor was like, "What did you do?" And I was like, "I bent over."
Yeah.
Brush my teeth.
Yeah, brush my teeth. Yep, done that before too.
Yeah. Coughed throughout my shoulder. You know.
Got out of bed,
Yes.
popped a rib.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah.
Mm-mm.
Thumbs up.
It makes me hurt just talking
Right?
about it.
Like, oh,
So, like, fun fact, I remember being, I don't know, maybe like 7, 6. So, just at that age where like you're getting a little bit too big to be bouncing on the bed, right? And I remember jumping on my mom's bed and landing wrong and my hip popped out.
Ouch.
And my dad was like, "Oh, come here, I know how to do that." Because he was in the fire department, right? He's like an EMT. This was the 90s, everybody. Okay. For anybody freaking out in the background, this was probably like no joke, it was probably like 1989. Okay, so it wasn't even the 90s yet. Um, and he was like, "Come here," and literally popped it back in. And ever since then, I've always had a problem with that hip where it will always slightly pop out, and I've never told the doctor that.
Why?
Because it's a story that I've never shared with anybody or ever brought it up. So now I just realized I've never told the doctor.
Write that down.
Yeah, where'd that
Writing
list
it down.
go?
Writing it down. Doc, hip.
Isn't it-
Okay.
That's another one of those crazy things. How like you can never tell anybody something, and then all of a sudden it'll come up, and you'll be like, "Oh, why didn't I like
Mm-hmm.
that?"
Why have I
I saw
never?
you saw. If you're watching this, you saw Donna's light bulb go off at that moment.
Yeah.
Like I literally saw a light bulb. I never told anybody that.
I don't know. No, no. I don't think I've ever. It's never come up.
Well, and the worst part about that is that stuff like that, it doesn't come up because it's a normal thing to us, right? Like
Right.
we don't think about it because it's just one of those things that like happens, you know.
Right.
But if
Well,
somebody
I
else
was a
that didn't
kid.
have to deal with this, that would have been like traumatic. It really would have,
Right.
you know.
I mean, I was a kid. I was also one of those kids that was constantly spraining my ankle. Like I rolled my ankle monthly. Had to have.
Yeah, Crystal
You
didn't even
too?
have to walk to roll hers. I don't
Right.
know what she did.
I've sneezed and I'm like, how? How are you not where you're supposed to be? But again, I don't think I've actually ever told the doctor that before either. You know? See, like these are things that like we're talking about, and I honestly, I think I've only spoken to people about this like when we're discussing like weird health stories. Like that's
Yeah.
the only time it ever comes up.
Yeah.
I have never. Yep,
Yep.
rolling ankle. Gonna just write that one down too.
Yeah.
I can't tell you how many times. I swear I have like the weakest ankles out of anybody I know. I can literally walking on a straight line on the sidewalk and I will sprain my ankle.
Yeah.
And then screw up my shoulder trying to get off the ground. And yeah, no. When I was younger, like my parents wouldn't even let me lock the bathroom door because I fell in the shower so often. And I took, the old fashioned showers. I had like the, what the hell are they called? The soap
The
dish
soap.
on the wall. Yeah, I took
Hmm.
that down with me, and there was a hole in my shower for like months. And I was like
Yeah.
7.
Damn.
Yeah.
No,
No way.
you were older than that, but yeah, it was the whole damn wall.
Carrie, you didn't have to tell everybody I did it a couple weeks ago at the house, but when I was a kid, it happened.
Oh
I
my
to this
god.
day though will not lock the door when I take a shower because I know I'm clumsy. I know I
I
am
won't.
so clumsy.
You
I
know.
won't either
Mm-mm.
because of her. That's the whole literally the reason.
Love it when somebody else learns from my mistakes.
Right? Yeah, normally I do it the hard way, but that one was a winner for me.
You're welcome.
Oh my God.
Yeah, right.
Oh. Did
Normal
you ever
people.
do anything, Kara, by the way?
Oh, no. My nemesis was flip flops because they were like the cheap flip
The
flops
dollar
back
store
then,
ones?
like the little foam, stuff
Uh-huh.
like that. And
It was always the dollar store.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. You still see
Uh-huh.
them there actually. And
Uh-huh.
I don't pick up my feet when I walk, and
Mm.
I would flip the front of that flip flop back all the time, and then just bust my face. Like I'm talking, it was so common. It was bad. It was bad. So I stopped wearing flip flops for a long time.
One of the reasons I don't prefer the slides
Oh, I'll walk right out
is
of
if I
them.
wear Yeah, I can't. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
And
I
whoever
remember
Well, listen,
decided, yeah,
used to carry around an extra pair of shoes in her car because of
there's
the flip.
probably one in my car still right now. And if there's not, it's because Adam cleaned it out. I'm telling you, I'm serious. Me and shoes have never gotten along. My feet,
yeah, no.
they are not. They are very. They have attitude problems.
Mine don't like to
I'm,
get
I'm,
along. They argue with each other.
Yeah,
They both try
oh,
to take the first step. They, the whole thing.
I did rip my Achilles tendon from taking Cipro.
It was so
how?
listen to this. So if you know those commercials for the medication and it's always like may cause anal leakage, like all these different things.
Yeah,
Well, one of
the
the
crazy ones.
rarest side effects for Cipro as an antibiotic is
Torn
ruptured
tendon. Yeah.
tendons. And yeah,
Yeah.
so she was in a boot for months. It was
Months.
traumatic. It was bad from a
Months.
medication.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hmm.
It's fun being the weird person that always gets that strange like side effect that nobody else ever gets. It's great, right?
Yeah.
You got a weird sense of fun.
Yeah. Well, yeah, she does.
Listen,
It's not like
you've been
the
going through
game
this
of
stuff long
keep the
enough. You
doctor.
just get a morbid sense of humor.
Yeah. It's like we live life just to keep the doctors guessing.
Sometimes,
What do you
yeah.
think it is today, doc?
Right. Yeah.
There was a hot minute where like every time I had to go to the doctor, it was like a new symptom.
Yeah.
So like I don't think we ever got to like the end of one of them because they all just kept progressing and getting like weirder.
Right.
See, that's why I won't go see a therapist because every time I'd go to them, there'd be something else wrong.
Oh boy.
You were so bad. So bad.
You love me.
Oh,
We do, we do, we do.
who
So
needs
I wanted
therapy
to
when you
bring
got
up
this? You know?
exactly. This is why we have a podcast.
Right.
Uh, so everybody else can listen to us be crazy. Um, because we a little batshit. So I mean, there's that. So I wanted to bring up a topic that I don't think a lot of people talk about at all. And it's no matter what you try when you are somebody who is chronically ill, no matter what you try, it seems like nothing is actually helping, right? Like, I don't know about you guys, like for me, they were like, once you fix your sleep, you'll be fine.
Right.
And yep, and everything will get better.
For those of you listening and not watching, we just lost Kara, so we'll get her back here in a moment. But dude, that's serious though, Donna, because it's true. Like nobody talks about that.
No, and like that was like something like like I have heard multiple times from multiple doctors, right? They're like, "Oh, once you fix your sleep, everything else will just go away." But it's also kind of like the same thing of like once you lose weight.
Yep.
Welcome back, Kara. Hi. We lost you for a minute. So I was just talking about Kara, how when most of the times, like when I go see the doctors, they always tell me like once you fix your sleep schedule, all your health symptoms will go away. Once you lose weight, everything will go away. I fixed my sleep. I've lost weight. Granted, I am not skinny mini, right? Like, but I've lost. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see this, but Crystal's.
I'm
For
back.
anybody not, for
I
everybody
was
nobody any.
gone.
There's four. I see four. I see all of us and one connecting.
Okay, anybody listening, we are new at this. We're having technical difficulties. Just bear with us. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Who's trying
Um,
to connect?
I have no idea. It's just doing its thing.
Right.
So anyways, so like I was saying, right? I'm not skinny mini, but like I have lost over 50 pounds, like which is a significant amount of
Whoa.
weight,
Yep.
right? So like that's a huge
That's
amount,
a big
right? So
deal.
like you
Yeah.
should feel better. I still don't. I still have no energy. I still feel like a zombie. I still have all the same symptoms that I had. In fact, my symptoms have actually gotten worse since I've lost weight. Now I lose my balance more now than I ever did when I was heavier.
Wow.
I am rolling my knees, obviously,
Yeah.
more now as a skinnier person than I was when I was heavier. And again, like I am not skinny, like I am not socially skinny. Um, I am skinny for what my body is, though, for me. Um, and so, you go through these motions of like, I'm doing all of these things, but nothing's working. Um, however, it can be really frustrating and really depressing. However, when you collect all of the little things that do help, right? So like, yes, now I'm getting better sleep. I have lost weight, so it does help in a small amount, right? I'm a little bit less fatigued as I used to than I used to be. It's a small win. It's not a huge one. Um, I'm eating better. That's another small win, right? Like I'm getting better nutrients. They're not, none of it is going to cure the chronic illnesses that we all are dealing with, right? But I think as somebody who's chronically ill, we have to kind of like Pokemon. We got to collect instead of collecting the diagnoses, right? Because we know we do that, right? Like Pokemon. At least that's how it feels. But we have to collect the self-care routines, right? You have to collect your self-care routines, or you collect your whatever it is that's going to make you feel better, and you have to build upon them like a little Lego castle, right? You got to collect them to make yourself feel a little bit better each and every day.
Yeah.
And there's going to be days where no matter what you do, you can have the best night's sleep. You could have lost another 5 pounds. You could have, had the best day ever, and then wake up the next day and feel like absolute death.
Yeah.
And I know for me, when I wake up on those days, it makes me feel like everything that I have done was not worth it.
Yeah.
Right? You guys too?
Yeah. It's
Oh yeah.
a lot of hard work.
Like you feel defeated.
Hmm. Yeah.
And so I just wanted to bring all of this up because I wanted to make sure that everybody is aware that healing is is basically it is like Pokemon. You are collecting all of those things, but it's also not linear as well, right? You're not gonna just constantly win and heal every
Yeah.
single day. There are gonna be days where it feels like nothing's working. And that's okay. You know, fall back, find a new routine, try something different that day. Like, don't lose hope.
Yeah.
Because, like, I know with me, like, today, it was really hard not being able to just get up and walk around, right? Because, like, I took it for granted. I took just walking from here to the bathroom without going through this, I took that for granted. And so, like, I just wanted to remind everybody, like, it's not always going to be a good day, but you are healing.
Yeah. And it won't always be a bad day either.
No.
It would just be beneficial if we could know what days are going to be what, so we can plan ahead for it. You know.
Like, if we could, like, put, like, a little button on the calendar, this is going to be a crappy day, take the day off. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm double booked today. Could you come back tomorrow? You know.
Oh my God, that would be so nice. Like, you get a little pop-up calendar. Today, the symptoms that you will be experiencing in your body are.
Yes. Yes. Where's the watch for that? They got watches that tell you every damn thing else.
My God, that would make
I
life
would like a 10-day
fantastic.
forecast, please.
Oh my God,
I'll take
imagine,
3.
Right.
dude.
Right.
I'm gonna cancel everything on this day. Nobody speak to me. I'm gonna be the devil. Leave me
Yeah.
alone.
Yes.
Yeah. Well,
Like, that would be
the hard part
wonderful.
that I find too is that, like, on those days, it's the only thing I can think about is I'm so tired of feeling like this. But in reality, I just need to make it through that day because the next day is generally quite a bit better. But, immediately you get one of those days that just knocks you on your ass and it's like, I'm so sick of this. And it feels like it's never going to go away. It feels like
Yeah.
it's never going to go away. And 9 times out of 10, it's a lot better. It might not be completely gone the next day, but it's a heck of a sight better. And I think that's something that I need to retrain myself on is just don't just look at it as, okay, this day's shot. It is what it is. Go watch TV, find some cool movie. And know
Hmm.
that tomorrow may not be like that, you know.
I like that thought. I like
I
that.
do too.
I just came up with that.
That's good.
That's what you get when when you're in a community that everybody can speak and speak freely. You come up with
Hmm.
ideas. You see what other people are doing, and what other people are doing, even if it's not for you, it could give you an idea for you. You
Yes, I
know.
like that.
But I think that's how I'm going to look at it moving forward. Is that
Well,
okay? Today sucks. Turn off. You
I
know.
don't know about you, but for me, I always get stuck in the rut of, oh, okay, is this going to be permanent now? Like, is
Yeah.
this going to be something I have to deal with for, like, is this an everyday thing or is this going to be something that I'm going to get better from? Because
Right.
that's something as a chronic
Yeah.
person that you just never know.
Right. Is this a whole new situation? Yeah. That's a very scary piece of it too, especially when you get your, yearly new diagnosis.
Right. At that point, you have to know and you have to try to figure out, is this a symptom or
Right.
is it just a feeling for the day?
Right.
Yeah.
And I don't think that we could figure that out in a day.
No.
I think I'm just gonna stick to and then, if it's not better tomorrow, I'll deal with it then. I got to start letting stuff go. I've been not working as much and doing more like me stuff, and it's been incredibly helpful. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, it's been incredibly helpful. But then you have a day where it's like you, Donna, you like walk, and now now you're down and out for, oh, we don't know, when can you see the doctor?
Right.
Um, and
When
it's
can you get to the X-ray or MRI or whatever it is or
and how much is that going to be, and
hmm
all the things. Um, and I get so stuck in those, and it's really hard to like pull out of it. So I do the like fake it till you make it. I'm sure
hmm
everybody's very familiar with the fake it till you make it.
hmm
But I do find that on those days, I just gotta give in. I gotta stop fake trying to just make it through, because then it's worse.
Well, the more you mask it, the more you mask your pain, the more you mask your symptoms and stuff like that, the more energy you're having to
Right? The less
expel.
food.
And then the less wounds you have for the rest of the stuff that you want to do for the rest of the day.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Masking is very hard, and a
Yep.
lot of people don't realize that.
No, it zaps all your energy, all your energy.
Mm. And just so you know, like if we didn't have this podcast today, I would have texted you girls about the knee to
Yeah.
keep myself from going down that path because I'm like, nope, nope. I'm gonna text my village and not allow myself to do the bad thing
Yeah.
because it sucks.
Well, and that's what we're here for. And
Exactly.
when you're having a decent day, that's what you're here for. And
Hmm.
the more people that we can involve in that circle, um, the easier it'll be to hold each other up on days like that.
Yeah.
I would
Mhm.
love to have like a giant group chat where everybody could get in and
Yeah.
talk,
Hmm.
right? Like something where everybody can like throw their ideas in and just like be there for each other, like, where there's like, 100 of us and, because
Yeah.
not everybody's going to be able to answer every day,
Right.
No,
but that would be so amazing for so many people.
it would. Yeah. I like that.
Yep. How do we do that?
I don't know. I mean, it sounds fairly similar to when we were planning to start this show, where
Yep.
we just got together and we had brainstorm sessions. There's files that we've named brainstorm, right? Um,
Right.
and
I mean,
so much came out of that. So much.
we have a Discord for anybody who would actually be interested in that. We just never linked it for anybody else. But if there are people that are listening in today that would like something like that, or I'm gonna write that down.
Yeah, thank you.
Please leave us a comment or two.
Let us know if it is something that you guys would like to be a part of. We can open that up and maybe start a channel for people to build the community like what we wanted originally, Kara, to, allow everybody to have a place to go to if they're having that day and
Mhm.
they just feel like they just need to stop for the day and restart tomorrow. Bring it up in the Discord, and then the people around you can help hold you up for that day. We
Yeah.
can't always
Hmm.
be strong every day. And that's why having a
Right.
village, even just having you two ladies, like, if I can't do it, I know I can be like, hey, Kara, can you do this? Hey,
Mhm.
Donna, I need your help with this. And you guys have my back.
Hmm.
The whole point of this was to try to show the world that even just a small community of us three ladies having each other's back, we can do way more than we think we can. And the more people that we can get that out to, and the more people we can join in our community, the more help we'll all have along the way. So
Yep.
yeah, like Donna said, I mean, we are on every platform. We're on Facebook, we're on TikTok, we're on Spotify, we're on YouTube, we're on Snapchat, we're on XYZ, and you can message us anywhere. We have an email. We
Mhm.
have it all. Let us know. The more people who are interested, then we'll open it up and allow everybody to come in and have a safe place. We
Yep.
just need it to be a safe place. That's what we need.
Oh, and we do mean safe for all,
Yeah.
Absolutely.
every single human being out there.
Yep.
If you are breathing air and are willing to help others and allow others to help you, you are welcome.
Even if you want to be able to help somebody that you love or you're close to, um, joining and learning what those people are going through, like there's nothing more helpful than the people around you understanding what's going on and knowing your limits and things like that. And those people need to be educated too and need to see it because they're not going to see that in you. I'm not going to, I try not to let people see it in me, but here it's different, right? Here it's almost like we should talk about all of those things. We should bring all of those things up. We keep saying, even if we don't feel like it, we should do the show because who knows what's going to come of that day. I mean, we've gotten two really fantastic ideas out of this show alone. That's amazing. And we talked for half an hour before the show. We didn't have
We
any
did.
of those ideas. That all just came up now. And who knows, if there were 10 other people in the room, enough people, I'm telling you, we'd be curing ourselves. We'd be we'd be curing ourselves, right?
We would.
Because there's so many people in this position. So many people. And
And
people heading into
it's
it.
not
Like you could see it. You can watch them coming into it. It's terrible. It's like a
and it's
train wreck.
not it's not talked about enough, right? Like we all started our journey alone.
Yeah.
Because when we all started this, we weren't openly talking about all of our problems. Now, fun fact for anybody who doesn't know this, Kara and I actually used to work together, and one of the reasons that she has become so close to me is because I was actually complaining about my symptoms to her, and she had diagnosed me and was
That's
like,
great.
"You need to go see a doctor." And I was like, "Yeah, I've been to doctors. They can't figure out what's wrong with me." And like legit, I had already been to like multiple doctors, had been going to one since I was like I think 18 or 19 years old for the same shit. And they were able to diagnose me and figure it out and get my labs and everything like that normal. But that is how Kara and I became friends. Literally, was just me complaining about my symptoms because she's like, "What's wrong with you?"
Yeah.
Exactly like that, I'm sure.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah. Because I was just having a day. She's like, "Donna, what's wrong?" And I was like, "I have all of this." And she's like, "Oh, your thyroid's good. Go see a doctor." And I'm like, "How?" But she was right. And if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be on the journey that I was on. But like, I had been on that journey for so long by myself until I opened my mouth to you,
Yeah.
right?
Just comes to show how you never really know who around you is in a position similar.
No.
Yeah, you really don't.
And I said many years ago with this journey, I said, the more doctors I can get in front of, the better. Because somebody's going to be like, oh, I know what that is. You have this. Come on,
Right.
let's go treat this. And I never really looked at it until recently, when the idea of the show came up, that it doesn't have to be a doctor. It it could be anybody. It could be anybody that is like aware of how you feel and what your situation is, and you're not going to find that information if you don't tell anybody, right? It's like you can't win the lotto if you don't play.
Right.
And
Right,
so you got to
right.
kind of get it out there, and being out of your comfort zone is growth anyway. What do we have to lose? I could sit around and talk to you girls all day, and
Right.
have.
Oh yeah. No problems. No
Yeah,
problems at all.
yeah,
No, lots of problems.
lots of
Lots of
problems.
problems.
Every once in
Yes,
a
but
while, my husband and I'll get like just I don't know, I'll read something and it'll trigger us off, and it's always on Sundays, and we'll spend like our whole Sunday like researching stuff. And now, by the end of the day, we're like all hyped up. We got a bunch of ideas. I'm going to try this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to blah, 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 blah. And to your point, right, Donna, what you were talking about with the little things like improving the sleep. Did it cure me? No. But I'm not as groggy in the morning, and that is very helpful. Um, I have my cooking. I've been doing a lot of cooking. I've been trying to heal myself with the way that I eat, and I do feel like that is working. I did a whole lot of cooking this weekend for me. Anyway, somebody else could have done it in the afternoon maybe, but not for me. But and then also too, it's like my feet hurt. They're killing me because I've been in the kitchen all day, right? But I'm so excited. I made all this stuff. It's healthy. It's not going to mess up my stomach and make my joints hurt worse, or, anything like that. And it was easier than I thought it was going to be. And that's
Oh,
just what I'm going to keep doing. What's that?
that's nice.
yes,
It, yeah, it is. And like, end of the day, my feet are killing me right now. But I got a lot of joy out of that. And I didn't have to think about being sick every second of today. I had, I
that's
had
nice.
better things to do. And maybe that's part of it too. Maybe we just need better things to do. It's not going to stop those crazy hard days, but
No. Well, but you know what? We don't use a lot of aids to help us,
mm-mm.
right? So you spent all day in the kitchen today, right? Well, used to love to cook, but I can't. But I did find a rolly stool with rollerblade wheels on it to wheel
Okay.
around the kitchen so that when I actually can or have the energy to do something, I can at least sit down.
Yeah,
Maybe
that would
that's
be
something that
helpful.
you should get,
Yeah,
although you might run over the dog. But he'll just have to
maybe.
learn.
Yeah. I mean, it'll only happen once. They will move out of the way after that.
I don't know. Will Janko move that much?
No, I mean, he's quicker than you think. And if there's
Okay.
food involved, worst case scenario, you just chuck a piece of chicken over there, and then they're gone. Roll a
Well,
carrot across the floor. That's all he needs.
what are your thoughts about using like mobility aids like a scooter in the kitchen or stuff like that to help yourself?
I think So originally, right, when I first, like, let's say, had to start using a cane or got my handicap sticker, because if I walked from the back of the parking lot, I didn't have the energy to walk through the store.
Right.
So I have to be up closer so that I can even have the energy to get to the store. So I was very, oh, it was like devastating. It was like 65-year-old lady just walked right past me, like, oh, there's the 87-year-old like hop, skipping and jumping into the damn store. And then here comes me, crippled with my handicap sticker. It was terrible. It was absolutely awful. And it was bad. It was bad. But when you get over the ego part
Right.
and you realize that I don't really care what these people think or say, and you realize that those things can be so helpful, then I just didn't care, because it was so helpful that trumped every weird egotistical feeling that I had about the situation. Like, no, now I just look for a handicap spot, not a spot close. Give me a handicap spot,
Right. Right.
and that's okay. But it was tough at first. There's that hump that I had to get over. Um, I don't know if everybody goes through that or not, but that one was
Yes.
kind of yucky for me. But
Hmm.
now that I've seen that, and I've seen how much that helps and stuff like that, now I'm a little bit more likely to grab for that thing to make it easier. You know,
Okay. What about you,
my
Crystal?
husband's replaced a lot of stuff, like our can opener and just little stuff that just,
It makes your life easier, though.
yeah, like, and you don't realize it until, like, I can sit here and be like, oh, I didn't have to open any can today. You know, it makes a difference. But you got to get past the ego part.
Yeah, and that's hard.
Yeah.
It was hard for me too, because was told by my cardiologist to use a wheelchair anytime I was starting to feel funny, or anytime I was doing something that was going to be longer, like where I'm standing still for too long, so that on days where I wasn't feeling good. And it took a very long time for me to even use like the ride-ons in like the
Yeah.
stores, because you feel self-conscious the
Yeah.
whole time.
Yeah.
But they don't know. They don't know why you're using it, and that's something
Right.
that is so hard to break.
It's like it feels like it would be different if you had like a cast on your leg,
Right.
Right.
where it was like visible to people. And I'm a big girl. Honestly, it looks like a fat girl needs to ride the cart. That's what it looks
Right.
like. I mean, I'll just be honest. I
That
mean,
and that's it. That's a society thing that we all have to try to break, right? Because like
mhm,
we know that disabilities are invisible.
yeah,
You don't know. That person could be working with only like 30% of their heart. You don't know.
right. And why should it matter? I've never really cared my whole life. I never cared what anybody else thought about me. But now it's like it's not even me. I think it's more so the part that's bothersome is the fact that everybody around me that's even double my age can get around better than I can.
Mm-hmm.
That part, I don't know if I would get over that part ever. That part's rough.
Still is.
It's hard,
Yeah. Yeah.
especially when you used to be able to do all of those things. Plus, clean the house, walk the dogs. I used to ride horses and muck out stalls and, go to the fire department and wash the trucks and do all of the things. And now I can't.
Mm-mm.
I go to Costco for 45 minutes and I'm like, I'm done. My body feels like somebody beat me up.
Yeah.
And then other days you're fine.
Yeah.
The inconsistency is the problem.
I
Again,
agree.
back to having that where your phone tells you what you're gonna be experiencing that day. We're back to that. That would be phenomenal at that point.
Yeah. 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 But about 2 o'clock p.m., it's going to start to go downhill. But then, you start feeling better right before you have to go to bed. It's break it down for me. Is it scattered showers this afternoon or what?
I mean, if they could actually predict the weather at 100%, then I think that we could have a body scan thing app on our phone. But they still can't predict the weather, so
No.
I don't think we're near there yet. That and they're spending their money on different things. So,
Yeah, true.
Kira, what kind of recipes have you been cooking lately? Because you were
Oh,
talking about kitchen and I side tangent. I'm so sorry.
no, you're fine. Let's see. So today I made, because I have to do gluten free, dairy free, all free,
Wait,
all of the things.
wait. So,
Um,
Kara, you just said gluten and dairy,
uh,
and what
so
else?
technically gluten, dairy, corn, and then a long laundry list of other things. Corn, rice,
Really?
gluten, watermelon, lettuce,
Well, that's right. The crunchy
pinto
water.
beans,
Okay.
like just weird, like weird things.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. So I have to be, I can't do any of those things. So, but I did do today. I did a banana a pumpkin. Oh,
It's been a
it's
long
been a
day.
long day.
Peanut
Banana,
butter?
peanut butter, blueberry muffins that had no
Okay.
flour in it. It's literally was just two bananas, a cup of blueberries, a cup of peanut butter, and two eggs, and that was it. That's the whole thing, and then bake it. And they came out really, really good. They're kind of like spongy,
Okay.
very good. But I do think they might have been better next time. I want to do like some mini chocolate chips. I think that the peanut butter
Mm,
banana would go better with the like mini chocolate chips. Or I was thinking maybe chop up apple really, really fine, like tiny. That could be
that
good
sounds
too.
yummy.
Yeah.
Now, is that for like breakfast or like snack?
I feel like
Yeah.
that's probably like a snack thing. I made them nice and small. I have like a muffin tin that's
Oh,
it only does tops. So they're only
oh,
about like yay tall.
Oh,
Um,
that's cool.
yeah.
that
So
sounds so
they're like
nice.
they're like little two biters. They're so cute. But yeah, a couple of those for a snack is probably a good thing. And then, it's very minimal ingredients. I didn't even put any salt. It didn't need it because the peanut butter was salty, It was
Mm-hmm.
great. Fantastic. For how it came out with as easy as it was amazing. Um,
Cool.
it didn't take me 5 minutes to put it together. Literally. It didn't take me five.
Okay. Will you send
Um,
that and I'll put it in the description
I absolutely will.
for our
Let's see.
gluten-free people?
And then I made a focaccia, also
A what?
gluten free. A focaccia bread. It's like you like dimple it with your fingers, the dough, and then put a bunch of oil on top of it, and it bakes like that. So it's all like it's got the crispy kind of outside because of all the oil that you use, and then all the spices that you put on top. And then it's like fluffy on the inside. This one being gluten free, I think I should have let it sit for a little longer before I baked it because it's a little bit dense, but the flavor is pretty good. And I'm thinking next time it would be better to make it thinner
Turn it into a pizza.
and turn it into like a pizza crust or something. It would be great for pizza
Ooh,
crust because it's
that's
got like
really good.
yeah, it holds up. Like the outside of it holds up, but then the inside is like all gooey. It's good. It's good. Right now it's soup bread. It's going to be very, very good soup bread.
That sounds yummy.
Ooh. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And then I made
And
my
that,
pea soup, which nobody's a fan of that but me. But it's very good and it's also very healthy. So,
yeah, you lost me at pea soup.
yeah.
Yeah. I hear pea soup and I think of the movie The Exorcist.
My one from last week was really good though. It was like I made like a beef, almost like a beef stew. And I put just a little bit
Oh,
of rice in it at the end. That was good. I ate off of that all week last week. And all just fresh ingredients. There's no crap. There's no fillers. There's none of that stuff. and it's great. And it doesn't cost as much as you think. In fact, I think it's cheaper, especially if you have to buy gluten-free. It's way cheaper to just make your stuff. If
Yeah.
you're able. I can't do it every week. Sometimes I just don't have it in me. And then it
Right. Well,
messes me up for food, but that's
it's
another thing that I
hard.
think it's hard. It's hard. You need to have spoons to do that, and
Mhm.
but it's so helpful because eating better has been helping me a lot. A
I
lot.
feel like this is another one of those like random strange ideas. I feel like we need like a village of people for like, okay, Kara, you're really good at making this soup. You're gonna make that this week. Okay,
Yeah.
Crystal, you're really good at making this bread. You're gonna make this week, and you're gonna make so many
Hmm.
loaves. And like everybody makes something, and then everybody meets up in a parking lot and like exchanges for
Yes.
like the week because this way,
Yeah.
like how
Well,
awesome would that be?
well, we had that. I had seen that it was like a casserole one or something where you make say it was the three of us, right? Then you make whatever your favorite casserole is, except you make three of them. So you get to keep one and two other
Hmm.
people get yours. And everybody does that. So at the end you have one of what everybody made to get you like all the way through the week. But for you it
Oh, that's
wasn't
fun.
terrible because you just make the
Right.
same exact thing four times.
Yeah,
I
that's
thought
not
that
that
was
bad
a
at all.
no, I thought that was a great idea. Great idea. Even if you did it once a month, right?
Right.
And made it freezable. Like,
Right.
Exactly.
you know,
But like
Or
but
cannibal.
you also
yeah,
but you also have friends that like, make soaps or they make
yeah.
like I make like my magnesium butter, like I can make
Mhm.
that for everybody for, like that kind of stuff too,
Yeah, I
because
like
it's
that.
so hard. It's
It
so
is.
hard to make all of those things, like, right? Like you want to do all of that. But who
Yeah,
has the spoons?
right.
Who has the
Well,
calorie percentage?
exactly, exactly. I mean, there's never a day where I'm the Energizer Bunny by any means, by any means. But I cooked three major things today. That was all
That's
today.
awesome.
That was good for me. And it'll be good for me all week because now I got stuff that I can eat all week so that when I work too much, I'm not just grabbing crap
Crap.
off of Crystal's side of
Hmm.
the desk. Yeah.
Hard
I
too.
did a sweet potato thing a couple weeks ago that I want to make when Talon comes. That came out really, really good.
Ooh.
That was good. That was good. It
Yeah,
was,
yeah.
I got to figure
Oh,
out what I
you
can.
can't have those, can you?
No, I can't have sweet potato. And it just
Your
wouldn't work
house.
with normal potato, trust me.
No, because it's like sweet and it's got cranberries and nuts on top and not incredibly sweet.
Hmm.
Actually, I didn't think it was sweet enough, but it wouldn't be great with a regular potato.
Drizzle maple syrup.
Yeah.
On a regular potato?
Yeah, it wouldn't be good on a regular
No.
potato.
On a sweet potato, sure, but regular potato.
Yeah. Yeah. And there's nothing really like a sweet potato that I can do for you either.
Mm-mm.
Well, we did make turkey breasts.
Yes.
Yep,
Yes.
we made turkey breasts.
I am one
But
of the unfortunate ones that I can't eat chicken.
no,
I know. Very strange. Very hard to shop for, very hard to find things to eat. But yeah, turkey, especially right now with being around the holidays for us here, it's a little bit easier to find, that's for
yeah,
sure.
Oh,
hmm
I bet.
yeah. So, I know Adam divvied up a whole bunch of packets for you and put them in the freezer, and then he also did the bones. So we have broth if when you want soup. I figured not this week. It's going to be hot down
Yeah.
here. We're going back up into the upper 80s this week. So for you, I didn't figure that to be a soap week. So I'm going to can it.
Yeah. Yeah. Florida has its own, I don't know. It's definitely got multiple personalities or something. We literally went from 80 to 40 in 24 hours.
Yep.
And now we're going to be back up to 80 this upcoming week.
Yep. My AC
Wait.
bill likes it though. Pardon me.
Yeah, that was just false fall.
Yeah, just just enough to stop some of the plants. That's all.
But not kill any of the mosquitoes or the pterodactyls.
This is true. Yeah,
Because I went
No, but it
outside
did
yesterday.
drown most of the iguanas.
that's true.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We didn't have any falling this time though. I'm
You
waiting to
didn't
hear
see them.
one thud out of the tree.
That's hilarious.
Yes, we have falling iguana alerts down here in Florida.
What's
Yeah.
a
We
thud?
have them every year.
Yep.
You can get killed by a falling iguana in the state of
Yeah.
Florida.
And it's not dead. So don't
No.
be like that one guy that went around picking them all up, put them in his car, and he was like relocating them or something. And once they fall back out, they wake right back up.
So, yeah, for those of you who don't know and can't tell, we are in the state of Florida. Iguanas are not native to here. They're actually cold-blooded. So when
Yeah.
the temperature drops, they almost like hibernate. And it'll seem like they're dead. Like they literally, there's
Oh,
videos of them falling out of trees and hitting, and exactly what Donna said, thud on the ground.
yeah.
But they're not dead.
No.
No.
Once the sun comes up, they'll get up and run away.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's very strange. You know how some people get like, tornado alerts on their phone? We do. We get falling iguana alerts on our cell phones. It's
Yeah.
only in Florida. I don't know what else to
Mhm.
say. I don't.
It's kind of like us. We should call them falling iguana days
Yeah.
instead of like flares. We're just going
Few
to
and
go
far
be
between.
a falling iguana for the day.
Sorry, guys. I just thud.
Yeah. Yeah. I heard it. Who was it? Here comes Donna. Me.
All the POTS people that are listening to this are like, hey, I resemble that remark.
Hmm. Yeah, exactly. Maybe the iguanas have pots.
It's only triggered by the cold, though.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Oh, we live in the
Oh.
weirdest state. I swear. This is
Hmm.
why other people, like in other countries, they're like, do you hear about the weirdest stuff that goes on in Florida? Yes.
Yes.
I'm also convinced that we are like in the Bermuda Triangle because we have the strangest things happening.
Yes. We do.
Crystal's just looking at me like the Florida Man stories.
Oh, I know.
Love stories. Yeah.
Oh, I know. I'm letting the people that are listening Google the Florida man, and I'm
Go ahead.
allowing
We'll
them
wait.
to get caught up because it'll only take a
Alligators.
couple of minutes.
Alligators climbing over your fence, and you wake up in the morning, they're in your pool. Hmm.
That happened to us once. We came
Oh,
home and
It did.
my mother was like, "Oh, I think it's just a leaf because we have these trees with these very long, like skinny leaves." And I was like, "No, that's not a leaf." She's like, "How do you know?" And I'm like, "It's
Is it a
swimming."
baby? Oh,
It was a baby. Hmm. It was like it was only about like maybe about this big. It was a baby. And the lady that came was like, "Oh, do you mind if I just like throw him over the fence?" And I was like, please don't." She's like, "Well, why?" And I was like, "Because my dog will become a Scooby snack when that thing gets bigger."
yeah. Yep.
well, and if that was the mom, if that was the baby, where was the mama?
Well, we have a canal behind us. It's like a
Oh,
drainage
she was
canal.
watching. She was watching.
And oh no, she's still back there. And we see the babies sometimes. The next season when they're out there making their weird little sounds and they're chirpy. I cannot mimic them at all, but Google it. It's very interesting. They sound like a Star Wars like pew pew sound. It's very interesting. But they'll be back there. I kid you not. Google it.
The
Daisy
last house
Gator
that
sounds.
we lived in, there was a house that was right around the corner that had peacocks.
Say no more.
But
Anybody
listen,
listening, just Google it.
but listen. I mean, you thought, they had a few peacocks, right? Out of nowhere, between our house and no, not our house, but like two houses down, between the two houses comes this train of peacocks, and they just go out to the street and they walk down the street. I swear on everything I have loved, there had to have been 100 of them. There had to have been 100 of these 4-foot tall birds, just me walking up, and they were all like it was like an army of peacocks. They were like a foot apart. They were like marching. Like, I think some at the end may have had some drums. I'm not really sure. But I'm telling you, I've never seen anything like it in my life. And they just walked off like bagpipes should have been playing or something. They just kept going down the road so you couldn't see them anymore. Never saw them again. Never saw them again. Lived in that house for years. Never saw them again. I don't know if a bus took them all out. I have no idea what happened. They were not around after that.
They were like, screw this, guys, we're out.
Maybe
Oh
they were
my god.
starting
Hi.
their march to DC or something. I don't know, but they were not. I mean, I'm telling you, there was like 100 of them. I swear
Where
to
did
you.
you live? Where
In
was
Uh,
this?
Jensen.
Oh, that's why. That's why, because what's
but
her face?
100, like
Yes!
I'm
Because
telling
of
you,
what's her
it
face.
was probably a more than a
Oh,
quarter mile in length worth of bird.
okay. So there's a bar. The bar the Dolphin Bar in Jensen
Oh,
Beach.
in-
The
incredibly
actress
familiar.
the actress that started that whole thing. I can't think of her name right now. She's an old timey actress. She brought those fuckers here.
Langston.
Yes,
Hmm. Yeah,
She
well,
brought the
they
peacocks.
paraded in my neighborhood.
yes. At least that's what I was always told by the locals.
Yeah,
Was
but I
that
didn't
she
think there
is the
was 100 of
whole
them.
reason? Well, because she brought them here and then let them free. You know, like the iguanas and
They're
the
they're
parrots down south and the snakes and the everything else that everybody
we
lets go
saw
in the state
we
of Florida.
saw just the other day. What is that bird, Crystal? A
Pastoral?
cockatoo?
Oh,
A
the
cockatoo?
cockatoo.
Biggest one I've ever seen in my life. Landed right in the tree right there. This thing was like a foot tall and at least 8 inches wide. Like just, it was like Schwarzer cocktail or whatever it was. This thing
Oh,
was massive, massive thing. And it sat up there for like 20 minutes, making its
It
noise.
had
It
to have been
sounded
a
like
pet.
it had to have
that's
been a
that.
pet at some point, but I don't know.
You
With as
know,
big as that thing is, it probably has been out for a while because it's been eating good.
there's one that somebody's been missing for quite some time on the lost and found page.
Huge, huge. I've
Hmm.
never seen one of those birds that big. They're normally like lengthy and,
Gray ones with the
skinny
yellow,
long. Yes, with the bright yellow. And
with the
then it
little
had,
orange cheeks.
yes, and the orange actually went all underneath of its chin too.
Oh wow, you should have gotten a picture.
We tried.
Well,
It was
now we're
like
just
just
rambling.
too, it was like just kind of too far for a good picture. I have pictures, but you can't really make it out. But, but yeah, that's probably enough. But the
All
cooking's
right,
been great this
everybody.
week. The cooking's been
Yes,
great.
good.
Donna, you're gonna get your knee all
Yes,
fixed up,
yes,
and we got it. It's a big week for all of us. We'll have to see. We'll definitely have to be on next weekend. If not, maybe a midweek one too.
yes. That
Yeah,
sounds like a great idea.
yeah.
All
We'll
right,
call it a
everybody.
quickie.
Yeah.
All
Crystal, you
right.
got anything else?
Not really. Anybody got anything going on this week?
I have a
know Donna,
doctor's
you have to
appointment.
call the doctor.
Yeah.
I know that we have
That's it.
doctor's appointments later in the week as well.
I have
It's a
another one
busy
I
week.
forgot about on Tuesday.
Oops.
Good thing I'm off.
Oh, good.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right. You didn't like use any of your PTO throughout the year, so now you have to fit like 4 months in a 2-month.
Donna, I
Yes.
only work Wednesday, the week of Thanksgiving, if you want to come over.
Ooh, definitely. That sounds
Okay.
like a plan. All right,
I will
ladies.
still be working.
We're going to end it here. I hope
Yep.
you guys have a great night. Thank you so much. And if anybody is still listening, please comment below your favorite holiday recipe.
Woohoo! Don't
All
forget
right. Have a good
we're
one.
on all the different platforms. Come find us, join our community, and we hope to see you soon.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye
Bye.
guys.